Hi everyone, my name's Shara. I'm one of the junior high pastors here at the Vista campus, and today I am bringing you the daily dose. We're going to be in James chapter 1, and I'm just going to read for you guys a verse today, and it's a verse that you've probably heard before. It's probably a verse that some of you have memorized, and it's something I just want to have as a reminder for you and a reminder for me. I never really applied this verse because I didn't understand the implications it had on my relationships with others, and I really started to understand this verse and the importance of it after I got married. And so I just want to have this a reminder, a challenge, and encouragement for all of us. So it comes from James 1, and it's verse 19 and 20. It says, "My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires." When I hear the word slow, I automatically think of a snail, which are gross and no one likes snails. And they just take forever to get where they're going. I also think of like that slow driver that all of us just try to go around because we're in such a rush. We're so used to having this quick, fast-paced life. And so when I think of the word quick that's in here, I think of things that are fast, like roller coasters. We just took a ton of junior hires to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we went on the roller coaster called Superman. And you get onto the ride, they strap you in, make sure you're safe, and they start counting down from 5, 4, 3, and before they even get to 1, you're off flying in the air at 100 miles per hour. It's fast. Your whole body can feel how fast you're going. But when we take our understanding of slow and quick and fast and put it into context of what God's asking us to do, He's telling us to not ride the roller coaster of anger like many of us do. See, all too often when I read this verse or I think about it, I find myself on the roller coaster of anger, meaning that when I'm in a situation where someone makes me angry or something lets me down or something's not going my way, I'm just frustrated. I go from 0 to 100 in my anger. I give into my emotion. Instead of listening and instead of not speaking, I just give into that anger. And so, what God's asking us here to do is to get off the roller coaster of anger and to get onto the roller coaster of listening, to be different. And I think one of those things that is important for us to understand is that if we want to be different, we want to be like Christ. We want to be a Christian, a Christian. And in Psalm 145, verse 8, it says that God, the Lord, is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, and rich in love. If we want to be like God, if we want to be like Christ, we need to be slow to anger and rich in love. And that's hard to do because sometimes our anger, it's justified. You've been betrayed, you've been lied to, you've been hurt by someone. It could be a friend, a family member, or a spouse. And those feelings are real, but God's calling us to be different, to be holy, to be set apart, to be like Him. And He is slow to anger, rich in love. So how do we do that? And I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I ponder and meditate over this verse daily on how do I be more like Christ and not give in to my anger, to be slow to anger and rich in love. And I don't know exactly what that looks like, but I do know the first step is giving our frustrations to God, coming to Him in prayer, coming to Him, telling Him what's going on, coming to Him and asking Him for help. Just being aware that this is something that we as humans struggle with. We're sinful, we struggle with this. I know that when I'm quick to listen and I'm slow to speak, basically I stop talking and I listen to God. My anger in turn is slow. I'm slow to become angry. So God's telling us here, hey, when you're in these situations, when you're angry, when you're frustrated, when someone's wronged you, which may be justified, I'm asking you not to give into that emotion. I'm asking you to listen. Listen to me, listen to my word, to what I have to say. Stop talking, and you won't be as angry. I'm going to slow down that anger. I'm going to help you in this. We're all going to find ourselves in a place at some point or another where we're going to get angry. It's just bound to happen. Life is messy and people make mistakes and people fail us. But I want to challenge you, just as I'm challenging myself, daily challenging myself, to not give in to that anger, but instead go to God and ask Him to help me. Help me to be more like Him, who is slow to anger and rich in love. So I want to challenge you, just as I'm challenging me to do that, to just go to God in whatever situation you're going through. Maybe it's your whole life is something that you're angry about right now, or when situations come up that are easy for you to get angry in or justified for you to get angry in. I want to challenge you to go to God first, to give Him your anger, to give Him your emotion, to give Him your frustrations, and He'll help you. He'll help you to be more like Him. Thank you.